have the 30-minute price chart for AMC Entertainment Holdings, stock ticker AMC. So as we can see here, the stock continues to sort of roll over following the Friday trading session. This is essentially what I was alerting people to in the prior video, because as we can see here, there are some very significant levels to the top side of resistance to the top side, and we're sort of rolling over in anticipation of these levels. So in prior videos, I have pointed to this 521 level. As we can see here, this is the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement of the price decline that occurred from roughly August 1st all the way to August 5th. So we can essentially see our price movement here coming in at roughly 544 to 441. And then as this has occurred, we've really seen a flatlining here, really no major movements to the top side. In anticipation of this 78.6% Fibonacci retracement that I've pointed to many times now in many videos. And this is working as a very clear zone of resistance that's preventing the stock from moving higher. So, as I said previously, if we did see a bit of a strong breakout to the top side and we did see a break of this 520 level, then I could possibly start to, give a little bit of a bullish bias here and maybe suggest that, we're at least in store for a retest of this $5.44 mark. But as things currently stand, we're starting to develop a sideways trading range here. We can sort of, show some levels here to the top and to the bottom here. We're seeing a very tight trading range here that's starting to develop. And for the most part, recent price action here is declining more toward the downside. If we zoom in a bit here, we can see that, the share price itself is trading below the exponential moving average cluster. The shorter term exponential moving averages are crossing below the longer term. So essentially what you can see here is this yellow line is the 20 period EMA. It's crossed below all three of the other major moving averages. And then in addition to that, this orange line here has already crossed below the 200 and is currently crossing below the 100 period EMA. So what you're starting to see here is share price itself that has moved below the moving averages, and then the moving average activity itself is also starting to point in the downside direction. So the real question here is whether or not near-term support levels are going to be able to hold. Currently, what we're looking at best to the downside comes in at roughly 497, but there's a lot of trading activity here, that's really kind of below the $5 mark. Currently, we're above the $5 mark. We're trading at 501, $5.01. But the bounces here have been very limited. Near term, if we were looking at maybe a 5-minute chart or something like that, you could start to point to highs which come in at $5.10. But the price action was not able to sustain itself in that area. We can zoom in further here and see that these upward price movements have very long wicks on them and very small bodies. So what this means is that share prices are not able to sustain themselves in these upper regions for very long. The bodies on these red candles are much more substantial in size. So, these are not good trading signals here. And this does suggest that share prices are going to start breaking lower. We haven't started to see that just yet. We really do need to see first a break below roughly 498. And then if we do see there, the next level to watch to the downside comes in at $4.80. Overall, this is a lot of stalling activity right around this $5 mark. You could start to suggest that, we're on the break, we're on the brink of a major break to the top side. And everybody else that covers this stock is telling people this, but there's no evidence at all in this price chart that the market believes that share prices are likely to start moving higher. I understand that some people are pointing to kind of random internet information that they might uncover somewhere, some random, very random technical analysis signal. These people don't know what they're doing. And they're really leading people astray here. And there are some very outlandish price projections that are currently being funneled to people. 1,500% gains. I saw somebody wasn't there one with a $3,500 price target for AMC? We can't even maintain the $5 level. I mean, the disconnection here between perception and reality it's really mind-blowing, and I don't understand why YouTube would even allow these videos to be posted. I mean, how much money is being lost here? How many people are being led astray with these types of outlandish, just completely absurd and ridiculous projections here that have no connection to reality? And the only reason that these people get away with it at all is because people generally tend to stop watching videos kind of near term after they're posted. So, for the most part, and especially with something like this, I mean, chart analysis like this is not evergreen. This isn't something you're really going to come back to a year from now and watch again, because the price levels wouldn't be current anymore. So these people get away with this stuff because people just forget that it was said, and they just sort of move on to the next thing in the next video. And it's like, well, I told you that this major price explosion was coming next week. And everybody just seems to completely forget that it was said. I mean, it's so incredibly bizarre. And there are so many other stocks in the market that could be purchased at the moment. If anybody that's listening to this video, watching this video, is a member of the trading room, knows that we have very substantial gains here just over the last few weeks. Excessive gains, over 50% in some of these stocks, and none of them are trading lower. None of them. So, the fact that we can't even hold on to the $5 mark, and the fact that you've got these crazy, just bizarre people on YouTube posting clickbait and just flat out lying to people, trying to inspire people or excite people, for events that are clearly not going to happen. It's very bizarre behavior. I don't understand why YouTube even allows this behavior to continue. It's extremely strange. So, as things currently stand, what we're looking at here is very heavy price movement. If we do see a break of this 498 level, the next level to watch to the downside comes in at $4.80. If the market really believed that the stock was going to gain by 1,500% or move to the $3,500 mark, there would be a lot more buying activity here. The reality is that nobody really believes this. The only people that believe this are the people that are watching these clickbait videos. And there are not enough of them to propel stock prices higher. I mean, those videos might seem like they get huge view counts and these people have huge amounts of followers and things like that. But subscriber counts don't really mean very much on YouTube anymore. And these view counts are very small. I mean, getting 10,000 views on a video is not amazing. It's not an amazing feat. These people are making pennies, on these videos. It's really not an impressive thing. In order to actually make money, you have to actually make trades that are successful. And these people are not doing that. We're taking advice here from people that are just completely broke and have never had a successful trade in their entire life. It's really embarrassing, and this is behavior that shouldn't be allowed to continue. So here's the current market analysis for AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker AMC. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.